everyone, I just want to show a project that I made. This is for a friend of mine who is having a baby shower on Sunday. So I decided to create this, and I did use quite a few different things on it. I know that her favorite color scheme is purple, so I incorporated quite a bit of purple into this concept. Alright, so this is also a paper collection from Flora and Fauna. And I just distressed all the edging, and I glued it down to a black solid chipboard. This is one of the thick weight chipboards. I added on a string. This is from, let's see, what's the name of it? I don't even know. It's one of just like the cheap, like 50-cent strings that you buy at like Joann's. Alright, and then I used a new die that I bought. This is from Heartfelt Creations, and what I did was I put the date, time, weight, and inches into it. I also did little flowers from my Martha Stewart. It's a floral punch around the page punch, and I just took out little flowers and then bended them and put little tiny stickles inside the center of them. This is the new trim that I picked up in one of my haul videos from Hobby Lobby. And then this is the Formosa trim and the purple. And I just adhered them together and then stuck them down. I did Recollections flowers. They were white. And I did two different techniques on them. The first layer back here, I used Copic markers and then glimmer mist them. And then these ones I just glimmer mist on the top. And it gave it two different looks to it. So I thought that was pretty unique to have a different look, but basically the same concept. I used I Am Roses in the center, and all of them have a little bit of stickles on them. This one just has a the frosted lace stickles. I used some of that Inca Gold, the metallic rub, and I put that in the background. I used my stencil from Prima, and I did it right there, and I did it on the bottom down here. I also, let's see, I used some of my new Stampin' Up. I got the butterfly, the Potpourri Pillion, I can't remember the name off the top of my head. And I bought the coordinating stamps, so I punched a few of those out. They had the smaller and the bigger one, so I did a couple of those. This one was actually from the paper line, so I just cut them out, and then they're all glossy accents, so they're all nice and shiny. I also bought, when I was at the Scrapbook Expo, the Fanciful Flourish die from Cherry Lynn, so I put that back here. I wanted the big one, but I only bought the small one. So, like, man, next time I go, well, I think I might be going to the Stamp Fest. So, the Tesla Stamps and Stencils Company will be there, so I'll probably end up picking one up on there because that's who I bought that one from. So, I'm happy to see that they'll be there too. This is something I bought last year from the Scrapbook Expo. It was one of the Prima's flourishes. This one was the Valentine Vine White. And what I did was I just took some of my Copic markers and I did the edging. And then I took the colorless blender and I kind of dropped it on there. And what it did was it spread it and made it look more blended. And I got that idea from Kate Palmer. She's really great with Copic markers. I've been watching her for a couple weeks now, and I am amazed by her. Like, I can't believe how awesome she is. So I definitely say go check her channel out. She does really great Copics. I did my Sherry Lynn Doily die, and I added that in, and then I did all the edging with the Distress ink from Tim Holtz, and that one is the Dusty Concord. And I distressed all the edges also with the Tim Holtz distressing tool. Put that back, honey. You can't play with that. Here, put it back in there, okay? Can you put it back for Mama? Good job. Thank you. Sorry, my daughter was doing something. Okay, and then these are the Melissa Francis, and I just painted that with purple alcohol inks. And I used the one of the little rosettes. I just did that. I used my Martha Stewart punch, and I went along the edge, and then I just, made my own. I used the new Teresa Collins stamp, the princess one off of the, I think it was the Posh new one that just came out to Joann's. I used that, and then I used this, which I've never used before, the Quickie glue. And I used that and went over the words, and then I took some of the Recollections glitter and I just sprinkled it over, and I did it on the princess, and her name is Alexa. So I did it on the Alexa. That's what they're naming her. I think it's so adorable. So I just did it to both those. And then on the spray, I know I'm jumping all over the place, I'm sorry. Trying to get myself in the rhythm, sorry. I use the alcohol on these. These are I Am Roses. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then this is a big I Am Roses. And I did the same technique where I did the Kate Palmer technique, where I went around the edges and I used 3 different colors. Oh, sorry, there's a little head in the way. Here, come here. And I just went ahead and I did the 3 different layers. So I did the darkest, medium, and then the lightest on the inside. And then I used the Colorless Blender and just dropped it on there. And it just spreads the color into the center, so it makes it look very blended. I love the big one especially. And then down here is a Cameo. And with the Cameo, I just did a mold of it because it was one of like the cheap ones from like Joann's a long time ago. And I only could find one, so I decided to make a duplicate of it. And so I put that down there, and I put some pearl, the pearl, I can't think of what the name, like the little micas that you put on top of it to make it more shiny. I did that with the medium. And then, let's see what else I did. Maybe there's something else that I'm not thinking of. Yeah, I had a ton of fun making this. It did come together pretty fast. I was actually quite surprised because I was trying to make one that's similar to the one that I have. She loved it, but I want to make hers completely different and unique. And so I did change a lot of it, and overall I'm very, very happy with it. And I hope that you like it, and maybe you'll find some inspiration from it, and maybe, you know, share that. Alright, well, thank you so much for watching.
I want to take a Mima.
You want to talk to Mima? Alright, and have a great day. Thank you so much for watching. Bye now.